Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, if you played video games for long enough, you probably dabbled with modding a little bit, and if you haven't, I just gotta let you know it's not as scary as you think it is. Recently, I've started downloading my own mods through Nexus, and as long as you can follow basic instructions, most of them have very detailed how to, where to put this, where to install it, and you'll be fine. And if you can't find the mod you're looking for, the tools are out there for you to make your own, and it's pretty easy to change your game files around if you're into that. Now, while I was doing my searching, I found a pretty common theme amongst the mods, for the games that I own at least, that all lump together as beauty mods. They change the appearance of characters in an aesthetic way to make them more appealing to you. And for most of these, I think they're good. It's stuff that like cuts someone's hair or grows it, a different hairstyle or dye it. Changing facial structures a little bit in a character creation menu where that is limited to make characters look more like you. I think that's a good thing as well. I like having options in a character creator screen, and frankly, that was something I thought was lacking in Baldur's Gate. I understand that to have it to that level of quality, you have to have some preset faces to use from, but that's where mods come into play. Now you can have very specific looking characters that you can import into your game. And I mean, why wouldn't you want that? It's easy for me to make characters that look like me in games. A bald white guy with blue eyes and a big beard, maybe glasses, depending on the era. But I'm there. You might not be, and mods can fill in that gap. There is a dark side to these mods, though, that I'll say. Basically, once you start moving from the neck down, that these mods start to get a little bit weird. I'll call these just higher fans mods. Maybe you've seen posts like this before where people will say they fixed a game character, and normally what that means is they're, full glam makeup with big hair and a physique that I would say to call it like a pinup model would be close. Some people use the term pornographic, and that might be a bit of a stretch. I mean, I don't think you're destined to a certain career type because of your body, but I mean, I can see where they're coming from because usually these mods make all the women characters in these games have the same sort of physique, with the same sort of physics engines running on certain body parts. And it's now, before you call me a hypocrite, though, because I know there's some people who said, oh, well, you said we could change makeup and hair. What's the difference? And there is no difference there. If that's what you like, makeup is in the real world. You can use it to accent features and sort of change your appearance a little bit, heighten and brighten some features, and even add shadows to places where you don't want them to be seen, or maybe you want to add some extra contrast. That's normal, and you can do that in the real world. It's just when you start doing it to everyone, when you're not accenting people and like bringing out their features, I think that's where it gets weird to me because it's like if someone hired me to paint a sculpture, I made this marble statue and I want you to paint it. I can't add more material to it. They've given me this work of art, and it's up to me to embellish it in ways to make it look better. That's what that's what I feel like these mods should be doing. Now, I'm not here to tell you not to download stuff like this. If this is really going to improve your game experience, then sure, but I want to ask why. Why does this make it so much better for you? Do you really think this is better character design for these women to just, I don't know, for you to find them attractive? That makes it a better design? Because some of these don't really make sense for them to have the physiques that they do. Two of these that I saw recently were Mortal Kombat characters. And admittedly, for the Katana one that I saw, like the eye makeup for her was really good. I thought that was well done. It sucked that he made it with AI, but it's like it still looked good. But the physique, gave her huge tits and hips that stuck out almost across the frame. And it's like, what's that for? One of them was Cassie Cage, which like the gender bent version of Johnny Cage. And it's, changed her physique so much that she doesn't have abs anymore. And it's like, she's an action movie star. She should have, like, it makes sense for her to have abs like that. But it's fundamentally changing what these characters look like to suit what you fancy. Like, good character design doesn't just mean it turns you on. That's if that's what you want, open Steam, and there's so many porn games for you and like hentai games. Like, why are you wasting your time with Mortal Kombat when these games exist for you? You don't have to do this modding at this point. But if this is really what you want to do, I can't really stop you for it, but people are going to look at you weird, and I don't know. I just thought we should talk about it a little bit. But yeah, I guess until the next time people start throwing their fetishes onto video game characters, y'all try to have a good day.